Hi, good morning students. Today our topic is cache mapping. It is a very important topic in model 3. So in the previous models and videos and all we have seen about and the basic models and basic association of cache memory in a typical computer system, right? In this video we are going to see about the detailed explanation of how cache memory is mapped with the physical memory, that is main memory. There are four block replacement schemes are available. One is direct mapping cache, second one is fully associative cache, third one is set associative cache, and fourth one is sector cache, right? So these four are the four block placement schemes coming under the topic of cache memory. So the first three are popularly and well used in many of the computer systems, right? What are those means? Direct mapping, fully associative, and set associative, right? So we will see these mapping and placement schemes in detail, right? The first one is direct mapping, right? So direct mapping is nothing but the cache memory address is directly mapped and it is connected with its main memory blocks, right? I'll show the diagram first. Here in this diagram the main memory is consist of 16 blocks, right? 16 blocks starting from block 0 to B15, right? You please listen this one. So in the main memory is having 16 blocks indexed from B0 to B15. These 16 blocks are divided into 4 modules, right? So these 16 blocks are divided into 4 modules. So when you take the first model, B0 to B3 is the first model, then B4 to B7 is the second model, then B8 to B11 is the third model, from B12 to B15 is the fourth model, right? Likewise, the main memory is divided into 4 different models. The blocks are named as B0 to B15, right? This is what done in main memory. Then move on to cache memory. This cache memory is divided into 4 different independent blocks named like B bar of 0 to B bar of 3, right? So B bar of 0 is the first block, B bar of 1 is the second block, B bar of 2 is the third block, B bar of 3 is the fourth block. Likewise, this cache memory is divided into 4 blocks, right? How it is mapped is the first one. So when you take the first block in cache memory, it is mapped with each first block in its each model in main memory, right? So here 4 main models are there. So this first block of cache memory is mapped with the first block of its each model. Similarly, the second block of cache memory is mapped with the second blocks of each model. The third block is mapped with the third blocks of each model. And fourth block is mapped with the fourth blocks of each model. Likewise, it is mapped. That is what it is showing, direct mapping. There is no twist in this. There is no indirect placement in this. Just it is placed directly. It is connected and mapped directly, right? How it is referenced is the important one. So we have one diagram. So here when you take a main memory address, it consists of 3 fields. First field is tag field, second field is block field, and third one is word field. So we know the meaning of word. Word is a field which will be represented from processor to main memory, right? Then blocks are nothing but it shows the number of blocks in the main memory. Tag is for indexing purpose, right? So tag is for indexing purpose, right? Likewise, it has 3 fields. First field is tag field, second field is block field, and third one is word field. And there is a one comparator unit is there. So in the comparator unit only will compare its bit representation values and it is mapped, right? So here the first diagram, first vertical bar shows the main memory, cache memory. Second vertical bar shows the main memory. So here according to this case, main memory is also divided into number of blocks and cache memory is also divided into number of blocks. Here how it is connected means these are connected with the comparator unit. Right? I hope you understand this one. Right. So the second model type of placement technology is called as associative or fully associative cache memory. So from the name itself we can understand that all blocks of cache memory is fully connected with the all blocks of main memory. Right? So from the name itself we can tell that it is a fully associative cache memory. So here from the name itself we can tell that it is all blocks of cache memory is fully connected with the all blocks of main memory. Right? Here the same arrangement is maintained for this example also. Here cache memory is consist of 4 different blocks. Main memory consists of 16 different blocks with divided by 4 modules. How it is connected means when you take the first block in cache memory, it will be connected to all blocks in this main memory. Right? So the connection is for the first block there are 16 connections. 16 mapping will be done in this technology, this placement scheme. Right? Similarly, when you take the second block in cache memory B bar of 1, this B bar of 1 will be connected to all blocks of main memory. Similarly, B bar 2 is also will be connected to all blocks of main memory. B bar of 3 is also will be connected to all blocks of main memory. That's what it is called as fully associative mapping scheme. Right? Understood? So coming back to its representation, bitwise representation, here the memory address consists of 2 fields. One is tag field, another one is word field. Right? Word field is nothing but from processor to main memory, what is the representation. So that is what given in word field. Similarly, the main memory is consist of number of blocks. Cache memory is also consist of number of blocks. Here these two are given to the comparator unit. From the comparator unit, this corresponding word address and its tag field is connected to its cache memory. From this cache memory, the main memory address is also given to the one more comparator unit in the main memory. It will be directly connected to the main memory blocks. Here in this case all blocks are connected to its all block of its main memory. So there will be more confusing and complex connections is made in this scheme. Right? So that's what it has some disadvantages here, and also implementation wise it has more cost. It cost more. Right? So this is about the fully associative cache memory. I hope you understand this topic. Then the third one is set associative cache. Right? So here from the name itself, the blocks in cache memory is categorized into number of sets. Right? So here the blocks in cache memory is grouped into number of sets. Then from set wise how it is connected with the main memory blocks is the important one. So instead of assuming the individual blocks in this previous scheme, here set is introduced. Here set is nothing but it has a fixed collection, fixed number of blocks. In this example there are 8 blocks are assigned in cache. These 8 blocks are grouped into and classified into 4 sets. Right? Then the main memory is same. It has 16 blocks. So how it is connection is made means the first type of connection, how the direct mapping is done. No, the same way only. Instead of the cache memory blocks, the set is associated. The set 0 is connected to the all first blocks of main memory. Set 1 is connected to the all second blocks of main memory. Set 2 is connected to all third set of block main memory, and set 3 is connected to all fourth blocks of main memory. So how this direct mapping connection is done, the same way only it is done. I hope you understand this concept. I will catch you in the next video about next topic. Thank you.